Yeah? Is everything working? Looks to be. Yes? And these are just hints. Can you see the hints on the screen? Yes, you can. Okay. Alright, I'll be back. What the hell is going on here? Why is it... the story takes place in 1951. What's 2021 doing on there? Alright. Let's get this road on the show, even if nobody's coming. I'm having a good time playing this one.
Can I help you?
It seems like someone can't get enough of us.
Wait, what? But what about the bird? Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left. You broke the skewer!
I assure you it was him.
It's as if he can't decide whether to be angry or relieved that it was you. Again.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer? I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all.
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it.
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me? Really? I should give her a call then. Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or...
Or can you give him a moment? Somehow you realize this is not going to net you any professional discounts. Already he's reverting back to defensive.
So we chose drama, and I have no, like, downsides about choosing drama, but man, suggestion is pretty great. I have no idea what I want to talk to him about, so we're gonna leave. Oh shit. I thought this was gonna take me out back to the ginger kid. Oh right, the papers. That's what I wanted to talk to him about. That's right. Sylvie talked to me about some papers.
Can I help you? What thing?
Hello, Sierra. Hello, Arya. Thank you for saying hello. I know you, Twilight. I can't remember who you are. I'm so sorry. What's your name? As soon as you tell me, I'll remember. I'm so sorry. I'm bad with names at the best of times. Let's see here. Oh. Well, I don't really know what this means. I wanted to talk to him about my papers. Sylvie told me about papers. Maybe the guy in the back knows about it.
Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
Pointed towards me.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
Yeah, we don't like authority.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Kim's a patient man.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you've got it.
All right, logic, thank you. There's a reason why I chose drama.
What?
You feel like you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, let's talk to the dishwasher about the papers I could have possibly
A
flushed.
thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table
Hello,
and
Aaron.
says something in a
Hello, Julie
completely
K, my
foreign
sound lover.
language. The
Your name is
only
Twilight?
words
Well,
he
it's good
can
to,
make out
it's nice to meet you,
are
Twilight.
Garancy and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
Logic is not letting me have some fun tonight. All right. Hello, sir. Got time for a few questions, I guess?
The man puts his cup down implies something. His left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You've got some impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine.
You see a heavy steel door with, you immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch.
Well, I'm not going to punch this door.
The steel door is flush with its frame on every side. It leads to a side building adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
Try and push on the door.
The door does not budge.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Oh, I thought I was going to say that for the cook. Not my partner. I can't figure out what I'm saying something to who or not. Out of duty. I think we might find something related to the hangman's case. This is going to give us another perspective.
Yes. I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation.
If you say so, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Well, he's going to love this question. He's just going to love this series of fucking questions.
Can I help you?
Yeah.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes. That, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Well, do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just the Frick warehouse, probably.
Wondering about it is, of course, 10 years.
Oh, I love it.
Some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Okay. Well, damn.
Yes?
Well, okay. That doesn't really seem like it gave me much of information, though. Maybe she knows something so she can't get anywhere.
Hello again, Smithy.
Nope. Alright. Damn. Well, we made amends, but that didn't really give us shit. Is it a task? Track down your gun, track down your badge. Sing karaoke. Yeah, alright, well then. I'll tell them that I'm going to sing karaoke once I have the tape. Okay, finding your papers is not a task. Did I fuck up with Sylvie and not track that down last night? Or last time? I don't know. God, I regret reporting my badge missing, since it just was going to lead me to me looking for my badge anyway. Oh, shit. I can level up? Oh, shit. How can I tell if I can level up? Oof. Huh. Alright, so I've got one. Does he keep getting more powerful? No. Interesting. I love it, though. I love the lying and being able to lie to people so much. Like, it's so fun to watch, like, the character say something and you just go, nope, and they go, fine! It's what I want to do in every video game all the time when I can't get characters lying. It really is the best. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Except, oh my god. It's scary because I can't take a hit. Like, this kid can literally one-punch me to death.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Okay, I need perception. Alright. See, that's what I need to do. Is, like, put points into things that can help me. Instead of just things that I enjoy. But fuck that shit. You know?
Yes?
Nope. I wanted to talk to the miscreant here. Want to is...
Cuno care?
I talked to the gardener. She said not to listen to you.
Pig, do you have any idea how fucking stupid that sounds? Cuno's cruising his bitch on the town, and the bitch comes back griefing to the Cuno. What is up with that?
Get the fuck out of here, fat ass. Those pants are too small for you.
He just hurt my psyche by calling me stupid. It's a good thing I have a lot of psyche points. That's my first psychic damage I've taken so far. And boy howdy, it didn't seem to do much to me. Cuno, I can't. I keep throwing up. I can't investigate this body, dude.
Yeah, like a fucking volcano. Yeah. Fucking pathetic.
You're lucky you didn't die there.
Screw both of you!
Oh, what? You'll fucking vomit on Cuno too, Pig?
Alright.
Cuno doesn't fucking care.
Alright, I got my shit together now.
There he still is, looking right through you.
Let's
with
try
his white eyes.
Let's
The
try
body
it.
Below is entirely dedicated
58.
to that corpse. As you breathe in,
Ah!
the odor comes over you.
Ah!
It's a spell of the mind.
Ah!
You to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Here we go.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Oh, let's look at the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
These aren't just boots. Are they armor?
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
What kind of armor?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
What happened to the rest of it? Let's try and pull the boot off.
This feels dangerous.
Grab the
Are you
boot
sure?
under your arm.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward,
Uh-oh.
an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
Okay, okay,
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
okay, okay.
Brutal!
Oh, this is a bad idea, isn't it? I thought that was my imagination. Let the boot go.
What's wrong with you, asshole? Why is he letting go, Cuno?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a...
Officer,
Fuck
if I may
these
ask,
two fucking
what were
speed
you
freak
trying to
kids.
achieve by putting on the deceased foot?
I can't answer him? He's asking me a question. I can't respond? What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
Understood.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
The material looks out of place.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking here?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Wait, my yearly pay is 5,500 real?
Not too much, yes.
Sounds puny. No wonder I can't pay my hostel bill.
It's a sorry situation, I agree.
Ah, Gibbs with me. Alright. How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions.
Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
These look pretty advanced for a security guard, Kim.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Alright, we're gonna look back at the...
Cadavers.
That was just the fucking boots! Jesus Christ, this is a real crime.
Also covered in tattoos.
Hey, Calidicus,
and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Let's look at this belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
Okay.
This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt. Big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for towing cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Don't ask me how I know this, but this is a belt, lashing belt for used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently, this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me
The local
so.
harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did this? No, the second one. They sure want him to stay up there. That rope is reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
How did they even get him up there, do you think?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt. Buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing out there.
Jesus Christ.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
Okay. Are we assuming that the dock workers did this?
The brief suggested as much. Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
My past has undergone what one may call a total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life. Certainly not this briefing that you're talking of.
Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Show me them tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
Well, what will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Is this a map of the night sky? Is this a microelectronic system? Is this a national pattern?
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure.
We're missing something, Kim.
I agree.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. He's pulling out his piece.
Takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Let the lieutenant work. Let's watch the man.
Shit, Cuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
Okay. He's clicking around with it.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
Interesting.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Okay, he's pointing his camera at it.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
Non-flammable my ass.
In case we need it.
Okay. Cool machine. But I want to ask what we want the photo for, because I'm a bad detective. What do we need the photo for, boss?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Huh. I don't know if I should ask for it or not. Maybe no. Say nothing.
Here, a souvenir.
Oh!
Don't lose it.
Okay.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper.
Let's look into his
Teeming
giant,
with opportunistic organisms.
stupid eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
Ugh.
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside.
Ah!
The death's head grin has passed.
Only took 30 minutes to get over this?
An unrecognizable mess.
Only took 30 minutes and punching a couple of doors to get over this, huh? Okay.
Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
Well, this is gonna freak Kim way the fuck out. Tell me who you are, dead man.
I'm gone.
Oh, fuck! Oh, no! He's not supposed to talk. Oh, no. Babies. Babies. Oh, no. Maybe I got too high to play this. That freaked me out a little bit. I was not expecting any voice acting there. Oh, what is happening indeed? But I invoke the trance. I can't question it now. This is saying Bloody Mary and then having something come through your fucking mirror at you. You can't hesitate once it begins. You got to start that fight. You asked for it. Oh, that really made my skin crawl. That was scarier than pretty much any moment in Alien Isolation that you guys ever saw. If you saw any of that, that scared the shit out of me. Okay. I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
You are now, but who were you back when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Kobo.
Kobo. Were you feeling pleasure when you died? Let's just get right into this shit.
Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
First, do you have to speak like that? What dialect is that anyway?
It's a mishmash, Copperbolo. You think I'm Messinian, don't you? For you, this is how people from Messina speak like.
I'm not even sure what Messina is.
Well, I'm not from Messina, am I? My hair is too light a shade of brown. Trust your inner racist.
I always trust my inner racist. He shows me the score.
Yeah, well, he seems to think I'm also a racist, since I have tattoos and a military body build. It's called profiling.
So, you were sexually aroused when they were hanging you?
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
Not really, no.
Captain Copodromo, I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with a simpler question.
He didn't choke himself. You know it.
Okay. Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
And where is that?
In the past. Way out west.
Okay. What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you!
It's the power of your
Uh-oh.
imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! None of it
Oh!
Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
He loves those
Why do I love questions so much?
because you're a copperoony. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a comical amount of
Let me
questions.
right up, copperoony.
Oh, man! This is so fucking meta!
Now,
Holy shit. Who killed you?
love did me in, brother Copo. It was love all along.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Rooney is obviously not who I
Between
am.
you and me, your name is probably Harry.
I feel like I've been getting a lot of Harry lately.
You might be onto something there.
Don't be a dick, Tom. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
Doing what?
Looking at my face. Motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Maybe this will lead to something. Something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous. Huh. Enough.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento.
Oh, I can talk to him more later?
If possible. Also, see me in your dreams.
Oh, no. So, the Hanged Man said different things out loud than is in the script. That's the first time I believe that's happened. That's a little weird. So, Kim, how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Step back and have another
The
look, I
cadaver
guess.
slowly twists on the cargo belt.
See?
His torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Squinting doesn't help you see detail, but alright. Let's take a step back and
As you narrow
squint.
your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink. Thighs too.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
Relax my eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh.
Good God, what a disgusting corpse.
So, what do you think?
I think he was upright after death. His hands and feet and neck are discolored.
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports her hanging.
Could it be that he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
All right, let's talk about the incredibly stinky ooze liquid coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it. Drop.
Ugh.
Drop.
Ugh.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Oh. No, I don't want to yell that I'm an F word to the kids, even though, like, that would just really blow some stress off. They're speed freaks, and they're uneducated urchins. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death?
Maybe.
He doesn't really want to dwell on it. Okay. He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Cuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
I think he's dead.
I agree.
Ha ha!
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently. His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Kim's got a sense of humor. All right. Back up and catch my breath.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
I have something I need to know, Corpse Man.
Of course. You have questions, don't you?
Okay, so...
The power of your imagination is at your service. I'm a joke. Look at... There is nothing funny about jokes either.
Who were you when you were alive?
A killer.
God
Go
damn
ahead,
it.
Kobo. Come back later, Copo.
Yes, we're done.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique
Oh, okay, I leveled
challenge.
up.
I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
Okay.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah. Either one of us, you, could do it. Could climb up and hey, it's good to see you, which is really good to go on. And saw the side of it. Either one of us, you. Either one of us, you. Either one of us, you. Yeah, it seems
There
dangerous.
has to be a less risky way. With less falling down of trees.
Can we shoot him down?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch, that's a good spot to aim.
There. Buckle holds the branch together. Buckle holds the belt together.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Cuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Cuno!
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid.
Suggestion would be a great patron saint as well. Drama's suiting me just fine, but suggestion would be a great patron saint. Knowing what people want to do and telling you how to try and edge them towards it is a lot of fucking fun. Okay. No, don't let me try. My hand is still shaking. I still have the DTs. I have no perception, no hand-eye coordination, and I'm fucking hungover as shit. Do not hand me the gun. Let me find my own gun if I really want to shoot a corpse that fucking bad. Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst thing that could
I'll
happen?
blow his head off.
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot. Cuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow shot, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a
Oh shit!
He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
Oh fuck!
That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle loader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Shoot that motherfucker down. So shoot the motherfucker down. What? Shoot motherfucker down. So shoot the motherfucker down. Here we go.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements.
That was dope.
A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Aww.
he feels bad about his eyes mostly, just having bad eyesight, probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot! Mookabah asshole!
Cuno could have hit it easy, but then Cuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Try again, maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the lieutenant. You have eyes on us.
I want to yell at
Didn't
him,
do
but
us any
no.
favors with that.
Alright, what now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Should we ask from the harbor?
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appear to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
I would really prefer if there was another way. These people might have an agenda.
Yeah, let's reconsider.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt like chicken on a skewer.
Can somebody else do it? We already know the answer to this one.
Someone else? You mean like the police?
Alright, you got a point.
Sadly, yes. The whole RCM is out there right now, doing the exact same thing we are. Are we in a rush to help them? Not with this on our hands. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sense of concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
I'm out of ideas. Leave. Am I still not a feminist? Nope. 3 minutes left. Oh, no! What the fuck? Where'd it go? Okay. I'm 98% my way to being a feminist. Don't stop me now. This is the glorious Dynam story. Alright, so I can lie to everybody all the time and know when everybody's lying. So I don't need any more of that. I'm a little worried about my puny little body. I don't think I need any more imagination. Look at how crazy my imagination already is. I've got pretty good morale. I got shit-talked by all kinds of kids, and I got beaten up by 2 different doors, and I'm still, like, feeling pretty good about things. Like, I flicked into a corpse and talked to it. I got shit-talked by a speed freak kid. I've lost 2 fights to 2 inanimate objects. I'm in debt. I don't know where my home is, and I'm still feeling pretty good about myself and cracking jokes. So I think my morale is actually great. Let's level this up. I'm having fun just interfacing with the world. We'll eventually put some stuff in the body. Alright. I did look in here, yes?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container, trash container.
The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Lieutenant, what do you think could be in here?
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Seems like a reasonable assumption. We should open it immediately. How do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage,
Or, Lieutenant?
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
Yeah. That's what we'll do. We'll go and bother this hassle. Boy, this guy's job is now 20% just talking to me.
Inexplicable feminist agenda.
Oh, here we go.
There is something you need to see, sir. We found the remnants of an ancient artifact lodged in your hypothalamus. It is a cylindrical object.
What?
Piss-weathered and smelling of liquor.
What?
The paint is peeling off, but you can clearly make out the letters Revolutionary Feminist Agenda on the hull. It appears that some time ago, before you became a joke, you were an actual feminist. Somehow, you've come to that conclusion. Perhaps you can work your way back.
RFA. Radical feminist agenda, I'm assuming. Would have to quit drugs to get there. Yikes. Okay. Let's try and find our way to go home. Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go home. Okay. Internalize it, yes. We're internalize it, yes? Okay. Wait, there it is. Hello. I smell like a corpse now because I was talking to one, and now I want to have a conversation with you about garbage. How fun is your day?
Can I help you?
About the trash container out back.
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't it seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor?
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The whirling in rags is not special in that regard.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or...
I don't know if I want to become a feminist and a communist, guys. I've already got a lot going on. You know, I kind of feel like if I go down the routes of being both a feminist and a communist, trying to solve psychic ghost murders, that I might. Yum Yum, tell me more is so fucking funny. You have an answer. It's just so fucking funny. Just that this is his communist awakening. Huh? Interesting. Yes, yes. What is this about classes? Tell me. What class store? What, huh? No, I'm no Kraz.
No one was implying you were, officer. Where were we?
I need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Ooh.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Goodbye. Ooh, Kim was not in any fucking mood to fuck around with that. Oh, I can still become a communist, huh? That's what those thought bubbles mean. Oh, man. Are you sure you don't want to become a
This
communist?
trash container is locked.
Let's open her up!
Oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Didn't I just have a premonition that there is something in there?
There is, but you won't like it.
This is gonna be like...
Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
I'm gonna open it.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Okay.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Oh, I thought he was being sarcastic. Look under the box.
You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Pick at the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Grab them.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaver in the lower is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or empty. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Let's reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Ah!
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
There's some old mug.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Yeah, me too. He could kick my ass, and you wouldn't do anything to help. And we both know you're a shit fucking shot. So, we would need backup before we try and handle the 12-year-old. Agreed. You think someone with the ruling might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
The mug. I'm getting the mug.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction
Ah!
of the yellow man frolicking in saffron,
An antique?
only in its social sensibility.
Take the mug.
I don't want to freak you out or nothing, but I think someone's behind us.
Thank you, Just. I appreciate you joining us and saying hello. We're gonna search the food waste because
It's
we're already
just
here.
organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels mostly. Unidentified slime.
All right.
It's what's this?
Uh-oh. What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny.
Oh,
Looks like
God.
something. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your...
We found my paperwork. No. It can't be.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it.
Oh my
You've even
God.
got an autopsy form. If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
Well, all of these answers are insane. These are all what an insane person would scream at you. It must have been cramping my style.
Officer, this is an official piece of paperwork. It probably contains notes on numerous ongoing investigations and could even list undercover operatives, informants. I suggest integrating it into your style.
Say nothing.
It will also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Anyway, where were we?
Close the
The
lid.
container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
So these are my notes?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper.
Thanks for eating during this stream, guys. I'm sure it's been fun.
It's a metaphor for you.
Yeah, thanks. I got it.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Inspect the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila. The ledger now looks marginally better.
I'm getting my shit together one step at a time, Kim. See? See? Expect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run your finger across the aluminium.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. It is similar to the RCM watermark on your blazer the lieutenant mentioned. Didn't he say something about the headlights of his motor carriage? That you can read these there?
Lieutenant, is this one of those hologram watermarks you mentioned?
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
You mentioned the headlight in your Camina?
Yes, RCM vehicles have headlights tuned especially to reveal halogen watermarks.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Okay, we've got a secret code in our notes.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved. How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Okay. That's all, thank you.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
Let's look at the white paper.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What is in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you.
I used a shitty naming scheme.
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
What kind of name did I give them?
A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples.
Oh no. And they're written in all capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
There's more.
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout.
Oh boy.
It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more. 50 pages and remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete.
Let's commit it to paper.
Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting of this monumental event.
Conceptualization. You're freaking me out. Pencil is just fine. I'm gonna need to redo notes, so we're gonna use the pencil.
Onto the paper with a brash free hand, uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Get the body down. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
Cross out the ones you've already finished.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you.
Ooh.
Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Furies are at home in the mirror. The setting sun. Shit on a stick! I'm gonna go with the Hanged Man. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just real classic.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man.
Oh!
Good, strong
Listen to how happy Kim is for the first time!
case now.
All I had to do was be a cop and this guy would have been this happy the whole time with me. But because I'm just a shit worthless partner, this is the first time he's been happy.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Look at how happy he is just because of just like me spending 5 minutes with my notes. Just 5 minutes with my clipboard and my notes and like going over shit. It's like I've got a brand new partner in Kim. Kim is just like entirely viewing me through a very different lens. If I just had my clipboard when I was in the lobby, totally different partnership from the first moment. All of a sudden, Kim's all like, "You really think there might be ghosts in there? All right, well, shit. I mean, everything else you've said's worked out so far. Maybe there's a ghost in there. Fuck. They got to be doing something with all the used business. I can't tell you how crazy I think the fucking ghost bookstore is. I was thinking about it all yesterday while I was doing errands and shit. I was not thinking about the Hanged Man at all. Hello, Candy. So good to see you. Thank you for joining us and saying hello. I was thinking about the ghost bookstore and how it's just like such a classic Scooby-Doo villain setup. We're going to talk about it in just a second as soon as we finish this. I didn't think we were going to get this involved with this fucking corpse. We've been talking to him and shit. We're becoming a better cop. Oh, crazy. Okay. Kim, all of my cases employ a naming convention similar to what we used on ours.
How very childish of you. In your and my defense, almost everyone in the RCM uses the titular system, in addition to the official alphanumeric.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think we're all children?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have a case called the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. It was
Me and Kim are bonding!
He killed his loved ones, never found out.
What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head.
Oof.
He died. It was a workplace accident.
I'm done inspecting these.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Can I read these now? I'm very logical.
Yes, you can piece them together using that
Wow!
alphanumeric code.
Wow! This game is fucking dope!
B41. Then, date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene. For example, HDB 41120111700.
Wait, HDB 41. Weren't those the officer precinct, Officer 41?
Why, yes, your precinct number is 41.
And HDB is...
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
I know part of my name! Am I Horace Debbie Bernsinger?
That is improbable.
How long does it take to read a case?
It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised.
Oh my
Where
god.
do you want to start?
The unsolvable case.
AKA Leslie and Burke. AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. In 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable. Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you can't lock them away, because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypass stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop which, in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression.
Couldn't we just tell him to stay off the streets?
You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition.
I'm gonna
because
psychically
that's where
fuck
their
these two
action
up.
Is. Can you keep yourself off the streets?
Good question.
Threatening fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Bert and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all.
What?
And still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years.
These two love their
It's plain
shit.
to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
I believe it is public indecency.
Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger.
Okay.
He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face. Then you proceed...
Oh, shit!
With it.
I did that?!
In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke. He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it.
Oh, shit!
Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore.
I don't know if that's good news.
Can't get out of his apartment, an invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street.
What?
The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved. Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
I mean, are you guys okay with me reading one more? Are you guys okay with that? Because I appreciate that this is kind of boring. I won't read all of them right now, but, like, this is fascinating to me that there's this much, like... I'm sorry, I solved the unsolvable case by beating the shit out of somebody's knees because I was drunk on Pilsner? Okay, all right. The next world mural, because he's so... My imagination is so obsessed with, like, gods and deities and shit that don't exist, maybe.
This one is relatively easy to reconstruct.
Okay.
Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Cuno.
Okay.
Cause of failure, rent too high.
Okay.
The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible.
Oh
in
no.
The next world, for new people. It is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class."
Oh, someone took the yum dialogue option when they found out about communism.
People call it that thing and that fucking thing.
Hi, Kelly.
It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lecturers have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the next world mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown.
Well, do I ever find out who came up with it?
The case files do not show you finding the author of the design. The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3.
Well, I know what a pleb is, but plebiscite... I'm not sure I know what a plebiscite is. Will somebody look that word up for me? I don't know. I know what a pleb is. I know what biscite implies.
The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villa Lobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between two options.
Remove the mural that is wrong, keep the mural that is right.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it.
Oh, wow.
Turns out the opposition were a loud minority. And that love truly is possible in the next world for new people. And it is too late for us.
Huh. I must have voted and possibly even lobbied to remove that thing because I don't believe in that rubbish one bit. Arya says a plebiscite is a direct vote of all the members of an electorate in an important public question. Okay, I did not know what a plebiscite was. Thank you, Arya. I learned a new word playing a video game. How about you? Did you already know all these words, you smarties? You cuties and you smarties, did you know them all? A lot of people are shy about not knowing concepts or words. I like to embrace it. I like to show the opposite. I think it encourages other people to do the same. Okay. Well, it is talk about plebeians. Plebeians could vote. Plebeians had a say. That's why it's an insult from rich people, where it used to be to call somebody a plebe. You're putting them in their place. Well, thank you, Arya. Didn't have much of a say, but plebes had a say. I don't like any of these options. That's why I'm freezing up here. I guess we'll say it's human nature, even though I do want to destroy the middle class.
Did anyone ask you what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet ledger? What do you want to tackle next?
Oh, shit. Okay. We can revisit that.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
Okay. Look at the yellow papers. For fuck's sake.
You see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What type of forms are these?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines.
Okay.
The middle ones are station calls.
Okay.
And the bottommost are field autopsy forms.
This is how I get bribes!
To make sense of.
Okay.
You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
No, you do not. No, you do not, game. That is correct. No, you do not, game. That is correct.
Monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields, but they appear pleasantly vague.
Okay. So that's how I'm going to get my money, is by manipulating people and filling out bribe cards. So I need to figure out how to do that.
These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Okay, and a field autopsy?
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form, waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
Okay.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better.
Oh my god, fuck that voice.
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with.
Ha!
The edges
Yes, it is.
however,
Yes, it is.
the U4 size
We
board
know that for
feels thick and
sure
heavy
now.
in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters RCM.
What did you say the color was?
Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Okay. Shake the ledger.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
We know there is. We beat somebody to fucking death almost.
It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it.
And that's opener.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
I know how I open it concussively.
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Is this a white check? This is a white check. Let's try it.
Is not what you end up doing. You squeeze the plastic to slide it open,
Okay.
but nothing happens. Then you bend it some. The ledger quivers in your hand. As it shakes, the pages rustle. This pathetic mess, suddenly afraid of you for some reason.
Let's do it. We're getting so much experience just by like sitting around and reading shit, and I'm gonna play this game until the end, I'm pretty sure. So let's just fucking level that up right away and try again. What? No.
It's made of dark with your hands.
There we go.
Just relax.
There we go.
The two sides of the board are slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off the slides. All you need to do is bend the plastic on your knee, slowly. The slides snap back into place.
So fucking
It
cool.
should be possible to just
This game is so fucking cool. Slide the door open.
without resistance or sound. The two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Okay, let's pick up the card.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Let's smell it to see if that jogs a memory.
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored.
Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins.
Harry!
Already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But it will make me happy. Oh, this is me saying I'm gonna hurt myself if I keep reading.
A merciful wind blows in from the Bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
No, I want to read the card.
Your hands shake, holding onto it.
Oh, wow.
Every morning when I step out, you're asleep behind me. It says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Keep reading.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe
this is gonna
happiness
hurt.
I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always,
Oh, no.
always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs. and
Oh,
the blood
no.
Sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white
Oh, my
dots appear.
God.
You feel the ledger slip from your hand.
What? What? What the fuck is happening?
There is nothing.
What? No. No.
Again.
What? That? No. No way. I'm sorry, what? No. There's no way that reading that would absolutely kill me and wipe everything, is there? Oh, man. Well, don't make fun of me, Calidite, because that will really kind of piss me off and freak me out. After 5 hours, did I just wipe all my progress? Because I didn't listen to Volition on a single thing? Did that really just fucking happen?
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. That's me. Blue eyes. That's me.
Nice and quiet.
Is it? The world is gone. You are no longer reacting to outward stimuli, yet still.
A bitter, caustic sense of loss remains. Even in the darkness, great sorrows slip in the water. Slimy. Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Was that the X something? The...
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
Yeah, that.
Don't prod at it. It will start moving again.
Where's the Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
This is different than the last time we were here. So this is not the beginning of the game again, is it?
You think they would let you until you
Thank you,
disintegrate
honey.
into biomolecule? No. Someone is breathing on
Yeah,
your face
okay, so
now.
Kim, I passed
To
out
help
and
you,
Kim's breathing over me.
stupid idiot.
Alright, you freaked me out real good, you stupid fucking game. It's not coming back.
Oh, but you are. They're pouring something on you. Something in you. It's
Booze.
Lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness. In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuraga's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket, the air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
Drink.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
Technically speaking, alcohol is not a form of hydration. As a functional alcoholic, I assure you, I know that.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I came in contact with the burnt-out ruins of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen.
He replies with such understanding, it's as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athlete's foot for cops.
Yeah, I imagine.
Drug. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's solve the case.
Good.
I'm not sure I'm done exploring it, though. I guess I am. Ledger of failure and hatred?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board. With the acidic
I'm gonna
stench
smell it.
of rotting food has rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Okay, let's open the drawer again.
Or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. Inside,
That's
see 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
That's a crazy fucking dialogue option. Fucking kill yourself, you fucking asshole. I mean, that...
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revershaw East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
Okay, so... I've got the ticket stubs then, so pick up the
2
ticket stubs.
octopuses
Okay.
are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other. It's slightly, ever so slightly, difficult to breathe once you've done so. The drawer is locked. Blue ink drips from the white pages in your hand.
Okay, put the ledger away. Oh, wow. So holding this allows me -2 authority. Interesting. But I don't like authority. So maybe I like holding on to that. Gives me empathy, which I love, because it allows me to lie to people and know what they're thinking so I can lie to them and manipulate them better. And it gives me imagination, which is, I'll admit, interesting. Postcard. Okay. This is the racist mug. Let's look at the racist mug right in front of Kim after he gave us water and helped us.
What's there to read here? Not much.
There's quite a lot to read here, actually. Look at all that content.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about the broken, tossed away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
Oh, God. Listen, asshole. First you tell me to fucking kill myself because I'm trying to explore my past after you tell me I need to explore my past. And now you're going to say that just because I went out of my way to fish a broken racist mug out of the trash, that there says something about my character? That's what I'm saying to me now? Well, I'm not sure I'm buying what I'm saying to me then. I'm going to push this in the face of every merchant I find and tell them, this is your ideology! No, the mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital to amass my badass hustling, i.e. fraud and embezzlement. Well, I'm not choosing number 4, because that's something that my very racist family would say at, like, Thanksgiving dinner. Number 4 is just like, it's just a joke. Why can't you take it? Come on. We've always called that kind of nut an ento. That's just what our family calls that kind of nut, an ento. Why would you call it anything else? Can anybody take a joke anymore? That's a true story. I wish it was not. Got in a fight with my whole family over, please stop using that word around me. Come on. We'll vote for Obama and say that makes us not racist. This mug is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use it as an example of what not to do. I guess. I'm not really... I mean, yes, I'm going to use it to hustle. I'm going to use it to hustle.
Earn some change by guilting people. Go for it. But if you want to earn real dough, finish the case and start getting paid again.
Fine. What about this?
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
What does this mean? This Myrmidian and this fucking...
Pattern still kind of has an ethnic feel to it, but nothing familiar.
What is the meaning of it?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone close to the victim might know. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Who are you?
Gone.
Okay. All right. All right. I just want to point something out about how strange this is. And this didn't occur to me until today or yesterday when I was thinking about this game. Look at how big this fucking storefront is, right? And then they've boarded off half of it. But we have all kinds. Oh, I'm sorry, Kim. I don't mean to be. Kim's really trying to pay attention to what I'm saying. But they have all kinds of space that they're not using. We found room after room after room. And she's paying for all of the rent because, I mean, she's not surprised that we have, like, the ability to come in and out over here. But then she's still got all this set up outside, like a little bit to get people in, sure. But she's paying for this whole building. And then she's got these outside tables. All I'm saying is that's one powerful fucking ghost. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, right. I want to turn the lights on before I forget. Look at the hologram.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Kim, how do I turn on the headlights?
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage. The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to life with a whiny growl.
Wow, that was some good sound design. Let's hit those
The
headlights.
lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Okay. Close the door. All right. I'm standing in front of the machine.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
Uh-huh.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Look at the shimmering street grid.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Wait, look around me.
A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks.
Uh-oh.
A woman reprimands her in a voice.
Having an epiphany.
And the child
Oh, fuck, my perception's expanding.
Ah, Martinez.
Where are we on this?
Let me see. Right here.
I'm sure I've seen worse.
Oh, yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
Let's look at the perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Tally up the rows.
The first row has 18 dots.
And the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
How many?
You count 216 perforations. Considering that nice, large number, a wave of pride washes over you. Though you can't say why.
6 times 6 times 6. 6 times 6 times 6. 6 times 6 times 6? Is that why? I don't like that 6 times 6 times 6 healed me. But that is 6 times 6 times 6.
The last row has 3 perforations. That's it.
Hey, Kim, what do all these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's meant.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered? I
I walk the land telling whores and liars the end is to come. There are 9,855 days remaining.
Cool. I'm glad you joined us. Not a lot of money in doom crying. This next roll, the one that wraps all the way around,
Kim's got a pretty great
is
sense
the
of
one
humor.
that it's good. It means finished. You've got, let's see. Wow, more than 200.
216 to be exact.
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
I used to be good. That's some solace, I guess. What's the last number?
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
With how bad cops are, and how shitty situation is, and how hard 12-year-old speed freaks come at you, I am actually surprised I have not killed more than 3 people in 20 years.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock Quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her.
Wait, is my last initial M? It is. Is my last initial M? Does anybody remember? It's H something something. We know I'm Harry.
Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
Good. I don't think very highly of them either. They work for the LAPD.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
You make doll furniture, Freeman?
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Maybe I should find a hobby.
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
Oh, fuck! Hey, man, did these not help me crack the case?
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, then Kim's dumb. He's got a good sense of humor underneath the shell, but he's kind of dense. His EI might be kind of low. Kim might be a high cerebral, low emotional intelligence kind of nerd. Well, thank you. I don't really want to ask if Kim killed anybody.
The lieutenant nods.
I don't want to ask him if he killed anybody. I like Kim. I think my alcoholic, beleaguered psychopath would at least try and glom onto and impress Kim. Especially after Kim is constantly giving support and good advice. He's not ratting me out. He saw me lie and manipulate people. He's still in on the case. He's still supporting me. I think I just want to let... maybe I'm just manipulating Kim, but I think I want to help Kim.
I'll go turn off the lights.
Okay. I am crossing off tasks. I am crossing off tasks. What? I am crossing off tasks. I am a crossing off tasks. Who put the clothes in the trash is such a great question. Oh, that's right. I fell over first. What's this thought in my head? Who? Me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building.
I try and get away from the Red Menace, but the Red Menace keeps fucking finding me. Psst. Hey, you. Psst. Hey, kid. You want to spread some communism? This game is amazing. Because it's not even our kind of communism. It's not even Marx and Engels. They have an entirely different communist. Oh. What do you mean again? Again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. hasn't really worked out yet, but neither has love. Should we just stop building love?
Yes. We should all stop building love.
This conversation isn't really about love. This is about the communism you've promised to build.
What?
Word on the street is it's going to be 10,000 times larger than any communism previously
Seems like
attempted.
someone
Is
can't
that
get
true?
enough of us.
Thank you, Jazzy.
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pockets. Literally murder
All right, I do kind of say all this stuff outside of the game. What's your point?
that kind of stuff.
I've said some mildly left-wing things, but not that.
Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off. Global communism.
I'm semi-hard! I'm semi-hard at how hard I'm doming myself right now! As someone who sexually dominates people for fun and money, I'm semi-erect right now just because I know the game that I'm playing is a good one. This is how you fucking dom. This is how you do it. This is how it's done. You get the consent first, which I didn't really give. I agreed to listen to my thoughts. I didn't agree to this fucking level of goddamn timeshare on an island level of salesmanship. But you get the consent first, you make sure that the sub is into it, and then you just start, oh yes you are.
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have
This is what Trump thinks he sounds like in his own head. This is what Trump thinks he sounds like. Oh yes you do, oh yes you do, and everybody sees it. The mask is about to fall off. Take off the mask and let your true self. This is what Trump thinks he fucking sounds like when he's just fucking freewheeling all high on fucking Diet Coke and Adderall. No, I'm opting out. I don't have it in me. Listen, man, I literally can't even find out my first name without wondering if I'm dead. Communism is going to have to find another messenger in this world, or I'm going to have to play through this game again and be just a raging fucking communist.
Very well. I guess no one will build communism then. Tell the working man it's over, unless anyone has no objections. It's mathematically impossible to achieve a classless society. Everyone knows this. Anyone? Anyone else? There's no one. There's one.
What should I do, Volition?
You should build communism. Precisely because it's impossible.
What? Oh, you can be a feminist communist, no doubt. I don't want to be a feminist communist. The feminism thing's already going to be weird. No, shut up. I want to lie down and let the water carry me downstream. Okay. All right, thank Christ. Oh, no, we're not going to become a communist today. Maybe later. Oh, there's the union leader. We'll be able to shake him down.
Can I help you?
Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Could someone on your staff have put them there? Who else? Oh, who else has the keys? Go. That's right. They told me how to do this. Go from the least to the most. Insinuating question.
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
Okay.
Thank you anyway.
Could someone on your staff have put them in there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Maybe you don't remember putting them in there. Maybe you were in a fugue
I
state.
think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Oh, snap! He's got me there.
Yes.
Alright. Who put the clothes in the trash? Okay, alright. So we gotta ask the kid. I don't want to ask the fucking kid. Oh, am I gonna walk all the way around? Okay. Oh. Sleeping dock worker. Oh, here we go. Wild Pines.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Let's pick up them pills.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
Nice. Well, I stole from a sleeping dock worker. That's who I am. How about you guys? Who are you? Let's go back upstairs. Let's see if we can find one of these hidden passages. Oh, that's right. There was nothing up here. I forgot that. We knocked on this door, but then nothing happened.
The door is closed. Still no answer. This door can...
All right, all right. What did I miss about this? Ah. Ha! Kim tries not to look at it. Adorable. Oh. Why is this so tempting to me, this fucking door? I don't know. Ooh, I missed this. Okay. Nice. The lady in the dress, she distracted me. Like all good detective stories. Oh, what's this? What did I miss up here? Ha ha! Well, there you go. Been walking around without shoes? Oh, I just immediately put them on, huh? Minus one savoir faire. Ha ha ha! Yeah, they don't look very stylish. Okay. Alright. Oh, wait, what?
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on your feet. Like two baby crocodiles.
They do not look like normal cop shoes.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
How do they fit?
Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Neat. The smell of the sea makes me dizzy. Okay. This game is amazing. I will play this game forever. Please have a good time watching me do it and tell me that you're having a good time. If you're too shy, do it on the blog anonymously or something. This is amazing. This game is so cool. I can't tell you how fun I think it is that I had a secret task to find both shoes and that I psychically healed up from damage because I did so. Oh man. We're learning words. We're investigating psychic death. You could have watched me have a PTSD freak out, but you didn't.
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme. Used on everything, from pinball cabinets to full-flavor cigarettes.
What are its hallmarks?
Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, a yellow plastic
God damn it!
with a liquor brand emblazoned on it.
Where do I get such a crown?
It comes free with a six-pack of vermilion Roydor. The words Roydor are stamped into the crown's plastic.
The idea of a king in a century gone is pretty fascinating.
The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now, after 50 years.
Interesting. They've really built a real world here. A real world here. Alright, let's confront a fucking 12-year-old speed freak. Cuno not know! Cuno not care! Can't believe I have to interview this kid so much.
Fuck does Cuno care?
I'll discuss the body with you. I have more questions about the crime scene.
Yeah? The kingdom of Cuno? The fuck do you want with it?
The dead man's clothes were in the trash container, asshole! How'd they get there?
Yeah, Cuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Cuno.
I need to know. You could be a lead.
Listen, listen. Cuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Cuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Cuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Cuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
Wait. I asked what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around.
Look, Cuno ain't seen shit lying around. Except for that up there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
No, Cuno, you don't know anything about the tampering I'm investigating, and I already have pants.
Whatever. Cuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for fouling anyway, pig. Yeah, whatever. Cuno doesn't give a shit.
Oh, what? I have a 58% chance of figuring out what's going on with this kid? This is a white check. I want to try it. Cross your fingers. I want to know what the fuck is wrong with this speed freak. 58% is not bad. Let's try it.
It's not.
Holy
It's
shit.
Cuno-S.
Interesting. How?
Cuno-S is by far the worst of the two. Cuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something. Something very bad. She came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Cuno just wanted to talk to you about his name. Cuno-S was the one who wound him up and directed him. Also, Cuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses. All in all, Cuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Wow.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about.
She puts extra stress onto that word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable.
It does.
If Cuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Cuno look bad in this.
How do I make him not look bad with these three choices, though? They all make him look bad. They all make him feel like he's not going to be a man. I guess number 2? Like, men love hearing that the woman's crazy, right? It's like, it's not you, bro. It's that crazy bee you with, right? Like, that appeals to stupid man, doesn't it? Fuck.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not
Holy shit, we got it!
dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
She's killed a dude?
Stop talking to him. Cuno, I'm fucking warning you. You're gonna get us into shit.
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yeah, she does, doesn't she?
Yo, see? Did Cuno not tell ya? Cuno told ya. once.
Talk, pig. Cuno's got it under control.
He did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her, so she can't read his lips.
What do you mean she smoked someone? I mean, honestly, that'd be my first question for anybody.
Cuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
He's meant everything he said before, but right now, he not only means it, he is sincere.
You're serious about this killing business?
Killing is serious shit. Cuno's always serious about the 488.
I love that they have their own police code in this universe.
488. The criminal code
Oh,
is
shit!
higher than 190.
Oh shit! Thank you, brain. That's better than my brain.
She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
I mean, come on, she hasn't killed a police officer.
I knew you pigs were too naive for this shit. Good thing Cuno's got her under control.
A cop would be too large for her to overpower, but a determined child of her size can still kill the vulnerable, the elderly, the homeless, or other children. The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes.
What is happening? Can you believe that because my character is a goddamn psychopath, we are uncovering a goddamn psychopath? And you want to and you were going to listen to a true crime podcast tonight instead of this. Cuno, do you think it's possible she's killed other children?
Cuno falls silent. He does not look at you when he replies.
Cuno, that's it. That's what Cuno is starting to think, yeah.
Wow. What language do you think she's using these words?
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit.
What people?
Crazy people. The fucking Nakis.
It's Sudanese. Sioux are an indigenous ethnic minority in the social democratic powerhouse Vasa on the tundra and tiger-covered Isola of Katla. Far, far away from here. As far as possible, really.
Okay. Cuno, could she be Surais?
Surais? Like that man from Helmdall shit? She could be. She could be that Helmdall shit.
Revelshot does have a small Sudanese community, or she climbed into a yakberry crate and was shipped over accidentally.
Huh. Well, she's not his sister. We know that. We know that they're not related. He would have spilled those beans. Do you think she has anything to do with the Hanged Man?
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Cuno wasn't around, and C was with Cuno.
Who are you?
Look, Cuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
Okay.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
I believe you. I believe you, my patron. You think she's insane?
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho, cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
What's the real deal?
Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
And he doesn't even want to think about it. This isn't just another boast.
I'm not going to ask if she's his sister, right? That seems so fruitless. I know that they're not siblings. I mean, all right, but sometimes the dialogue options give you shit.
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in. Yeah, she was just there.
Points at the apartment building behind the fence. Oh shit, he pointed. She saw the point.
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark. Cuno's got no fucking
Why was she
idea.
dripping wet?
Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too.
What the
She was
fuck?
there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Cuno went out.
Holy shit. How'd she get in?
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Cuno comes home, and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog.
What about your parents?
Cuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there, or thinks it's fucking Cuno. Shit's all on Cuno.
So Kuno's dad is like an addict and is too fucked up to even realize that there's another child in the house. Okay.
Cuno, Cuno-S, two of a kind.
Why is she called Cuno S then? See? All this opened up just
fucking
because I
looks
asked
like
if they were
Cuno.
siblings, even though I knew they weren't. I guess that's what happens with real cops, too. You don't know her name?
No one knows her name. Cuno told you this shit was Psycho Killer.
Is she a psychic manifestation of Cuno? Is she a psychic manifestation of Cuno? Is she like all the bad things of Cuno? And that's why... Because like now I'm starting to be all like... Is she like an avatar or like a dark representation of Cuno? And Cuno wants to be free of it, but he has to disassociate himself? Is there actual dark and psychic shit in this universe? Because there might not actually be any monsters or anything in this universe, and it might just be imagination. Because I don't actually know if we're magical detectives. We could just be detectives, and I could just have a really bad fucking concussion. Oh, am I overthinking this, or is Cuno and Cuno S? The S is like the essence of Cuno's like dark side. This is like the shadow psyche, the shadow self. Huh. All right. So how you dealing with all this?
How's Cuno dealing? Cuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Cuno's got this shit under control.
Okay. Well, we can't. He's not going to be able to afford professional help. So if you need backup, I'm here for you, kid.
Listen. C is Cuno's go-to. Cuno's protecting her. You fuck.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
Okay.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
So he needs me to accept this. So I'm going to say, Cuno, I understand you.
All right. Now we can do business.
Business?
Yeah? What do you want? Cuno can hook you up with...
Don't hook him up with shit, Cuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Cuno. Cuno made him respect the Cuno. You respect the Cuno, you get all kinds of shit. Cuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics. If you run a little... You hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Cuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style. Pig hooker. And shit. You can even fuck back in Cuno's kingdom. Cuno saw you sniffing around that fucking pile up tonight. It's a secret door, okay? Just pull it off and fuck back in there.
Wow. 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 It pays so good to be a cop who actually talks and listens to the community, huh? Huh? Could you imagine if I was playing a 1155 fucking dumb shit? Would have just slapped this kid as soon as he started using the F word. Would have just slapped him in his fucking ugly face. We've got all of this. We've got a lead on a potential... If we find a child murder, we have a lead. If we find a child corpse, we have a lead. And that's like the least of the things that opened up just because we're talking to this asshole. We tried to empathize with them. There's a lesson to be learned in this in real life, and I will take nothing away from it. You wanted me to become a mule for you, 12-year-old?
Cuno gets it from his dad. Cuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Cuno gets his lightning on.
Okay.
Problem is, Cuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Cuno's door. Streets going mad. Cuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
Okay.
Dirty popo man is you.
Yeah, I know what the popo is, asshole.
On steroids. Cuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
Who is your dad?
Cuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
Are you sure you can take on the most violent man in Revachol? In your condition?
No, I definitely cannot. How much material are we talking about?
Like half.
Half of what?
A baggie, but like in this vial.
That's half a gram, sir.
Half a gram?
Yeah, half a G. Want it or not?
It's not very much material.
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant, grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
I made up my mind, Cuno, and here's what's gonna happen.
Kuno's listening.
I'm going there for justice. I'm a narc, Cuno. I'm going to confiscate that crap. I'm just gonna try and steal his speed.
Sure. Confiscate it for Cuno, and you can have half.
Oh, he speaks this language too well.
Kuno's violent dad's got Kuno's key, so you need to fuck your way in there. Go to the pier side, bang on the door till the cleaning gimp lets you in. That's how Cuno does it. Then you go to room 12 and kick down the door, police violence style. That's what Cuno does. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckheads.
I think I'm gonna go with a different plan.
That's it. Next time Cuno sees you, you better have his shit.
What the hell are you signing us up for here?
Hey man, you sat and listened for the last hour. Come on, Kim. Obviously, we're not gonna take it. We're just gonna get drugs away from a minor.
Okay then.
Cuno doesn't fucking care.
All right. Open this up.
The pile of Eternite looks stranger now that Cuno told you about his pad. Because, unless Cuno lied, you should just be able to pull the panels aside. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Dope, 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 dope.
So this is the Shakuna Mansion. Let's take a look inside there.
You're not at all impressed with me right now, Kim? I am just nailing this. Granted, we have been at this crime scene all day. But I am like fucking slamming this shit out, man. Like, come on. Get out of the way or get fucked up, okay? Silver plate. Powder on it. An empty tube of magnesolum. Okay. Headache medication. Cured pig head. Looks mummified. Oh, shit. I didn't realize this was going to take me up to the roof. I wasn't done exploring in there. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, well, slow down. Slow down, honey. We're going too many places. Let's go back down into this room first. Oh, you can just pass time and level up skills and thoughts, huh? Crazy. Alright. Oh, no. This is it. There's nothing else in here? It really is just Kuno's shit shack, huh? When he tries to make his shitty little hillbilly meth? Alright. Cuno don't care. Cuno making fucking ibuprofen-laced meth. Cuno's ibuprofen meth will get you fucked up. Alright, it's telling me that there's a day-night cycle a lot in the tooltips, so I guess. Like, I'm gonna have to figure some shit out about sleeping. Oh, great. Is there shit in the bucket? What's this? Huh. Another postcard. Well, maybe the postcards are like an in-game item or something. Yeah, get to this crate. How'd I miss it? Oh, you can just walk up this? Oh, shit. Okay. Not that that ever really helps me. Can I get over here? Oh shit, I can. Wow, alright. Adventure game! If I had a bag, I'd get the bottles, right?
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. Man down, a trooper has been left behind the enemy lines. You could swear it's more of an instinct than anything else, but you know it's a cop's cloak.
A cop's cloak! It's a cop's cloak!
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
No I don't. Is he being sarcastic?
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
Huh. Motherfucker. Now that's a huge crane. Motherfucker! Woo! Now that's a huge crane.
Yes, that's one way of putting it. It's certainly an impressive achievement of engineering. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
What exactly are we doing up
What
here?
are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
Do you really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Jump.
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to go,
Oh my God.
I'll be right behind you.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what it's
Ah, God damn you! This is gonna hurt. Here we go.
tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM marks.
I know I'm not gonna be able to succeed, but I have a healing item, so. Oh, why not? Why not go down where it's the highest, you dumb shit?
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking?
Okay.
Sure. Just be careful, okay?
All right.
Take you all more.
Yeah. Easy come, easy go with them healing items. And then there's no way to, like, get down from here or anything either. Okay. Well, fuck. Yeah, Kim could do it. We'll clearly be able to get to this door eventually. This is just able to get it earlier. Nope, that's after I can actually make it over there. Well, I thought this was going to help me get into here so I could finally see what was going on in that fucking greenhouse. Guess not. Police work is tough. Alright. Well, that's what I get for talking to 12-year-old speed freaks. Like $3. Oh. Oh, no? Then I don't understand. Oh, because we have new thoughts. White morning. Okay. No, we're going to keep the one we've got going. Alright, can we just go around the front and get to that fucking greenhouse then? Well, that means I'm about to get hurt. Historically speaking, at least. Alright, so this is why I won't be able to proceed around, is because there's some fucking union meeting. What is this? Just want to get in that greenhouse so bad! Is this the pawn shop? Yeah, this is a shop.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Well, I could buy this shit, but I have no idea what I need, so no thanks.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Okay, so I can put my bottles in there for extra money if I really want to fucking be a hobo. Alright. Maybe we have dialogue options to get through the crowd? I don't think so, though. I've played enough point-and-click games in my time. This crowd is just not going to let us through. And it's going to be bullshit. Oh! Oh! Am I wrong?
Scab?
The man asked with jolly eyes, tilting his head.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though.
I know what a
Maybe
scab
it's
is.
got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
What exactly is a scab, Playdum?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Where did they come from?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't seem to like them very much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who? Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Well, I'm not a scab. I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
You want me to hit this guy up for money? I just met him. I'm investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
Whisper, I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way.
I need to know what's behind these gates.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
Does this mean you can let me through?
We don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
Beneath the jolliness, he suddenly seems doubtful. If it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers just go up the stairs?
That simple? I just walk in?
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him,
Right.
then press the button to unlock the door,
Aha.
then go past him again,
Aha.
and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
So you're saying it's actually quite difficult.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation, or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview, or maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone here ever bested him?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Got it. Another thing. What's the strike about?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing.
Okay, okay.
Organization.
I accept. Well, there's no lockpicking or door kicking anything for me. Alright, boss man. Let's have a chat.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The women in this world are just not helping to solve problems between men. Let's do nothing. Let's size them up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
My body is unimportant. I'm with the police, and we need to get into the harbor.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al-Ghul. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
I'm gonna make a big nose of smelling my own breath and then going, Kim, is it really so bad?
It's not good.
What's Al Ghul?
Yes, Al-Ghul.
It means alcohol.
Do you mean alcohol?
Correct, my small skull servant. Al-Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison, a parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you for humiliating them and stripping them of their land.
Okay.
Intentionally fermented drinks have existed for 10,000 years.
13,000 actually, encyclopedia. Yeah, I think we should say that. They didn't invent the alcohol. It existed since the Neolithic.
This is a fabrication the alchemists of Yizot and Bashir and their Roland and Hul
Oh, this guy's Louis Farrakhan. This guy's a giant Louis Farrakhan. Okay, all right, I got you. I know who you are now. Okay, now that I get you, how do I get you? I don't think that's how history works.
Why don't you have another drink? Your features are not yet congenitally deformed enough.
Oh yeah, Measurehead.
Looking at him with an admiration that transcends the merely sexual.
This is going well for Measurehead.
You're right, I'm a servant of Al Ghul, but I still need to enter the harbor.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the Sandwich race is waning.
The race stuff is unimportant here. I need you to help me do my job, please.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures. like the deformed Himians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Koikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Come on, I just need you to move about 20 centimeters back.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor.
You're right about all this. Now I just need you to let me into the harbor.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Meshahed's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
Wouldn't that mean I would have to become a supremacist myself?
Well, yes. Why? Don't you want to be a Seminese supremacist? So what if you're not Seminese? You can be anything.
You know anything about this mug? Holy shit!
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Do you know anything about it?
Stop showing me your pathetic.
He had nothing to do with it.
You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this.
Oh.
The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
Oh, is he suddenly bored with me now that I've asked him who pays him to stand up here and yell all day? Interesting. He was so engaged to talk about race theory just a second ago. He was so engaged. Yeah, but you still serve them. How does that factor into your race theory?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital, something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
My jam is a mysterious fourth thing.
Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs?
I've gotten it from disco, actually.
Offshoots of the Seminese people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminese race.
Alright, I'll ask. Who are the Seminese, then?
The South Island race, haplogroup R4R. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. Millennia before you. We are the future. That is all you need to know.
So you were born and raised on the islands and then you moved to Revachol?
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulimbuir are with me.
So you did not come from the islands?
No. I have heard about it on the radio.
We would be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry in front of the women.
Ha! Ha! I'm sure he would. So you're not really Seminese, you're from Revachol.
I'm from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Simony strategy. Spreading through it, you have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting into the harbor.
Kim, what do you think about all this?
I don't think anything about this. We are wasting our time having this conversation.
Maybe.
Your pedomorphic friend is right. You should leave here with your tail between your legs, contemplating race extinction. I am an immovable obstacle.
Upstark. Interesting. What are those tattoos supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be small.
Are you sure? I mean, the jaw is clearly an atavistic stigmata.
That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes, plenty.
Babe, thanks. But I got this.
You have him off guard now. He's preoccupied with his situation with his woman.
I don't want to become a Nazi. I really don't. I really don't want to become a Nazi, and I don't stand any chance of shoving him. Oh, no wonder I fell. I had a -1 savoir-faire. Holy shit. Physical instrument. Enjoy healthy organs. If I get an extra point in this, it's not going to mean anything. It's 8%. I did all of that just to go from 3 to 8%. It's nothing. It's a tripling up of my odds from 0 to 0, man. Oh. Putting an extra point in there is not going to help. Son of a bitch. I guess I just have to leave.
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
Oh, we're done with this guy, huh? Okay. Alright. I'm not really seeing anything else, and I don't know if I want another political conversation right now. Because the guy in the middle of a crowd shouting is for sure going to be another political conversation. 2 Nazis. We've met 2 Nazis so far in this playthrough. Who is this on this horseback monument? I am Felipe III, Squanderer of the Greatest... Squanderer the Greatest? The Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol. Huh.
Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
What exactly did the king do?
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol.
Oh?
His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
The man certainly knew how to live.
Wait, really? There's no way that this is true.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
Okay, what is the nose candy?
Cocaine.
This is a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
So he was addicted to nose candy, a bloated druggie?
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
Where is he buried now?
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
What happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
Who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
Nihilistic.
People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
Wow. Some intense conversations with myself. Oh, we can get down here? No? Hey! Okay. Nope.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your
Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask for some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Snap my fingers in front of her face.
Wait, she's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
Why? I just told you why.
Alright, alright. I'll come back and harass the old woman when I'm alone, Kim. Alright, he's the last part of this cell. I really don't want to do this, but here we go.
Bastards! We have a right to work.
Ugh. What's going on here?
Stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
No.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work. Right to work.
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side.
I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. The fat bastards tread on them. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops.
Well.
I can see you understand, though.
Right to work. Right to work.
I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living.
Alright.
To feed you piece of shit.
So do we, Scott.
You don't have any tips on how to punch a guy out, do you? Say a really big race theorist guarding a button?
Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, I always say.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead first. Return if you fail.
Oh, no, fuck that shit. What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you're unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Have you just gone storming in like all of you?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home. At least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
No. They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
And who are all these strikebreakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
Good question, Kim.
They follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were
given a job to do.
I'm gonna leave now. Alright. I got two big dumbasses who want to pound each other, and I don't really want to get in between them.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him, Kim!
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
He's right. You're undermining our best shot at a real self-determination.
Come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense.
Dope.
Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fucking A, Kim, I've got your back.
You two make a cute couple. You know that.
The lieutenant exhales. You sense slight embarrassment for the outburst. Or is it pride? Impossible to tell.
Now that's settled, we have some questions.
What you say, officers?
I found this mug in this trash. Is it yours?
Oh man, that's
Is it yours?
God man. Thanks for that, but no.
Wow, that racist mug has really come into play. What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
What kind of cargo are you supposed to be picking up?
Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Apples?
Yeah, apples.
Well,
I take it you had other questions?
what was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the race. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
To be honest, I can't really remember what that means. Please explain.
People who studied these things said that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Yes, I can really tell that you're a prime example of superior design.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Yeah? What's the problem with that?
The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other introduced species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Ah, and what is a cultural victory?
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or leader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves.
Uh-huh.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their
What a fun stream.
You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Let me equip the crowbar. Try it again. Is there still more to this cell? There is. Holy shit.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Look inside.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onug, written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
Cuno!
That's Cuno on the lens.
Duh.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts. lanky, weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. You know this to be the Star of Pericanasis, or the Cairo, the central symbol of the Pericanassian Church, a star, a great moral height to be strived towards. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows.
Poor little viewer.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm.
Vandalism. It's so sad.
Probably some kids.
Alright, so I can start recycling if I want. Oh, I missed an entire person over there. Can you get the fish? Can you eat the fish? I want the fish. Nope. Alright, so this person's probably just a drunk. Yep. Oh my god. Holy shit, this game just keeps fucking going. Alright. Oh, there's more over here too? Holy shit. This is all just one cell. I thought we'd explored, like, you know, at least the initial area. Alright, so they're playing, like, marbles or some shit. But French marbles, because they cannot be normal marbles.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
How about some premium class service over here? Like paying with net worth. Go over and ask him if you can do that.
What?
Save the economy? That sounds off.
Save the economy? What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
That doesn't make any sense. Why does the economy need saving exactly?
Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bored. We've got to keep the flow of goods moving.
I think I know this guy's opinion on lockdowns.
Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
I don't have children, I think. You're right, we've got to save Mother Economy.
That's the spirit.
Browse through the box.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand, buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Let's try. Let's look.
No good.
Nope.
All you can come up with are some treated wool pants. You can tell they're too tight around your thighs and too loose around them. They itch like hell.
All natural materials, see?
Nope.
Real wool, 100% skin friendly, and they're yours for only 2 reals.
Nope. I could buy that just selling some bottles, but I'm not gonna. Damn, son.
Evening, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
Do you know what's caused this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Rivershoal.
The words Daredevil Driver sound ominous to you?
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything round here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Do you know it's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Can I have some salami?
Sure thing. Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Oh, wow. Neat. Neat. I didn't think Kim would go for it. All right, bye.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Pull out.
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Right.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for us in this session. The chat's just very, very quiet and dead, and everyone's fading fast. I have to stream a little bit earlier in the day, it looks like, which I will do, because I'm having a great, great time with this game. We'll call it an evening. We met a lot of fucking racists tonight, but I still had a pretty good time. I hope you guys did too. I really did enjoy it. Hope to see you for some more of it. I'm having a great time with this goddamn game. Oh, thank you so much, Caladite. You guys sleep real well and real good, and I'll see you guys soon, okay? Thank you, guys. That's going to do it for us, and goodbye.